Thank you for sending this in. Let me show you what it is. This is just one of the upsetting posts that Mamta Kafle has put in various Facebook groups over the past several months. In this one, she's talking about how she's in the process of separating from her husband, which I think is important to note based on his public statements, that really have not mentioned that fact at all. He has talked about how she has disappeared before and made demands, but I don't believe that I've seen he's ever said that they were actually separated. Have you seen her husband Naresh's media appearances? And I'll do other videos on that later. He's not helping take care of the baby. Like, that is very different from the image he's been portraying to the public. I don't know what happened to Mamta Kafle. We can only speculate, and I don't want to get in trouble for trying to slander anyone. So I'll just talk about, what I did yesterday, which was I joined the community search for Mamta in Bloom Park in Manassas Park. This park is very close to their house, and it was apparently a favorite spot of hers. She used to take her baby there all the time, according to her friends. There are about 50 of us who went there yesterday. It's a 279-acre park. And there's a lot of dense brush and forested area. It was tough because we've had rain, heavy rain, a couple of times since Mamta was last seen. And so there's, obviously a lot of tracks that could have potentially been there would be gone by now. Same thing with any disturbed, plants, grass, anything like that. A lot of that would be gone as well. So that made it a little tough. Plus, like I said, it is very, very dense, and some of it's really hard to get to. But we did the best we could, and it was really nice to see so many people in the community come out for this young mom who, she's a 28-year-old pediatric nurse who, according to that and other screenshots, seem to be in, a somewhat unhappy marriage. Oh, and for those of you who saw my video yesterday, I said I was going to go live from the search, and I did. I was live for about, 20 or 30 minutes, and then TikTok took it down, and I got a strike on my account because they said I was doing dangerous stunts or challenges. And they kicked me off before I even got on the trail, got into the woods. So I was literally just in the parking lot. So I'm not exactly sure what was dangerous about that. But they took away my ability to go live for a little bit. So I don't know if that's going to come back or not. So if you're wondering what happened there, TikTok. Today is Friday, August 16th, and that Fridays are when we usually release new episodes. I think I'm going to put this week's episode out a little bit late. For those of you who don't know, I'm the host of And Then They Were Gone, which is a true crime podcast about unsolved missing persons cases. I don't think I'm going to do the episode we had planned for this week. I think instead I'm going to have my husband and co-host Ethan. I think we're just going to talk about the search last night that we went on and what we know about Mamta's case so far. So it's going to be, very different from our normal episodes because it will be, it's not going to be scripted. It's not going to be as boom, 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 scripted as our normal stories are. It's just going to be a little bit more off the cuff, but I have this platform, and Mamta's local to us, and I really want to keep on putting pressure on the Manassas Park Police Department and make sure that they're doing everything in their power to find her.